Gina Carano destroys Hollywood and Disney, all while giving a powerful speech recently. So, welcome back to Views with Hughes, Agenda Free News. This is Jerome Hughes. Now, let's go ahead and get right into it. Now, let's be real here. Thanks to Gina Carano, Hollywood is at flat out scared of Donald Trump and one woman. Gina Carano has shown us exactly why. Since 2016 and possibly before then, Hollywood has made it clear that their mission to try to control public opinion, to push their own agenda, and to take down anyone who doesn't fit the mold. Gina Carano is proof of what happens when you stand up against Hollywood machine. And here's someone who's made a name for herself, who became a fan favorite on one of Disney's biggest shows, and yet she's dared to have an opinion that didn't necessarily line up with Hollywood's, and she was out. Gina Carano paid the price for speaking her mind, and Hollywood made an example of Gina Carano, but Gina Carano is not backing down at all. Okay, so here's the video clip of the speech that Gina Carano gave yesterday for the Turning Point PAC, as Gina Carano addresses Disney as well as Hollywood. So let's go ahead and listen.
Hi. A lot of celebrities say, I'm leaving the country if Donald Trump is elected. I will not be leaving the country if someone I don't like is installed in power. I plan on staying here and fighting it out. That's what patriots do. That's what the people who truly love Americans do. And those celebrities who threaten to leave will leave anyway once they've installed a government that seeks to destroy us. 70 years ago, both my grandfathers made their path and built incredible companies, starting from the ground up. One right here in Las Vegas and one in Reno, Nevada. I have two of the best examples of what a truly great leader is, and how important it is. My Papa Jack was quoted saying, lead men by going the extra mile yourself. I'm an actress who got my start professional fighting right here in your mixed martial arts gyms in Las Vegas. Thank you. I'd rather be being punched in the face than giving a speech right now. But I'm doing this for America. I'm doing this because this election is so important. It's so valuable. I didn't actually start voting until I was until 2020, and I realized that, my gosh, there is such a prejudice here. I was voting for who I thought was the best candidate, and that was Donald Trump, and that still is Donald Trump. I was targeted, discriminated against, shamed and fired from one of the most powerful entertainment companies in the world. They fired me at the height of my career, and I went out to, I know, Disney. They deserve that. Thank you. Thank you. You guys have been paying attention to my story. I appreciate that. They've gone out of the way to make an example out of me, but I think by the grace of God, He's helping me make an example out of them. I'm currently suing Disney with Elon Musk's and X's backing.
Oh, yeah. Now, ever since, Trump took office back in 2016, Hollywood has been in full-blown panic mode. And Gina Carano's story really shows how far they're willing to go. Now, Hollywood elites just don't want control over their own little circle. They want to control what you and I think. And they specifically want to control what people like Gina Carano say. And it's not just Trump that they're afraid of, though. They're afraid of voices with their own industry who challenge the status quo, and Gina Carano is one of those voices. Just look at what happened to Gina Carano. Now, Gina Carano didn't tell people who to vote for. She didn't even endorse anyone. All she did was share her own opinions, her own beliefs, but that was enough for Disney to fire her, just to silence her. And Gina Carano has been targeted, fired, and shamed, all for not following the Hollywood script. But here's the beautiful part. Gina Carano isn't staying quiet, as you all know. She's not going away like Hollywood hoped. And instead, Gina Carano is fighting back and to take Disney to court over how they treated her. And from what we're hearing, Disney is getting absolutely crushed at every turn. Now, Gina Carano isn't just fighting for herself. Gina Carano is standing up for one of the most powerful entertainment setting up to one of the most powerful entertainment companies in the world, showing them that they can't just get to decide who can speak and who can't with every count every court motion. Disney keeps losing ground, and Gina Carano is standing tall, and this battle is likely to go to trial, and that means a lot of Disney's dirty laundry could come out in the open. And wouldn't that be something? Because Gina Carano, the woman that Hollywood tried to silence, might be just the one who finally holds them accountable. Now, Gina Carano's story has become an inspiration to so many people, as you all know. She's out there standing up to Disney, standing up to Hollywood elites who want to try to control everything we see, hear, and think. And when Gina Carano took the stage at the Trump rally, a lot of us couldn't wait to hear what she had to say. And let me tell you something, Gina Carano didn't hold back at all. You know, she called out Disney, Gina Carano called out the Hollywood elites, and Gina Carano also called out everyone who tries to control America from behind the scenes. Now, Gina Carano didn't come off as polished, and well, she didn't care. She even said that she was nervous, admitting that she'd rather take a punch to the face than to stand up there to give a speech. But she was there for the greater good, to gain out her comfort zone, speaking for all of us who feel the same way. And Gina Carano showed us what it means to be a patriot, someone who loves this country enough to stay, fight, and speak up. Now, another thing to consider is that one of the most powerful things Gina Carano said was this: I'm not leaving America just because someone I don't like is in power. I mean, think about that. Gina Carano hit the nail on the head. And we've all heard these Hollywood actors and actresses say, if so-and-so wins, I'm moving to Canada or outside the country. I'm leaving the country. But this is happening back in 2016. And here's Gina Carano now, someone who actually loves this country, saying, no, I'm staying. I'm going to fight for the America that I believe in. She's not going anywhere. And isn't that what patriotism look like? I mean, Gina Carano isn't one of these elites who are quick to abandon this country over one election. She's here to stay, to speak her mind, and show us what it means to stand up for what's right. Now, Gina Carano also shared a bit about her family background, about her grandfathers who built successful businesses from scratch right there in Nevada. And, you know, these weren't men who waited around for someone else to, you know, make things happen. They were leaders, and they showed Gina Carano what it means to work hard, to go the extra mile. You know, one of Gina Carano's grandfathers used to say, lead by going the extra mile yourself. And, you know, Gina Carano took that to heart. Now, she's not just, you know, talking about standing up to Hollywood. She's actually doing it. Okay, Gina Carano got her start as a fighter in Las Vegas, working her way up from the ground, and she's seen what it means to fight for what you believe in. And now she's using that same mentality in this battle with Disney. And she's standing up not just for herself, but for everyone who believes that Hollywood shouldn't have a monopoly or on what we think or we can say or think. And here's another thing. Gina Carano also didn't even start voting until 2020, as she said in the video. But when she did, she voted for Trump, not because someone told her to, but because she believed he was the right choice for America. And you know what? Gina Carano still believes that. You know, she still believes that her right to have an opinion, and she's not going to let Hollywood tell her otherwise. And get this, while Gina Carano was working at Disney, Gina Carano never once told people who to vote for. She wasn't out there endorsing candidates or telling her fans how to think. All Gina Carano did was share her own thoughts, her own views, on things that matter to her. But Disney fired her anyway because in Hollywood, even that's too much if you're not on the right side of their agenda. Now, Gina Carano was made an example of, targeted, and fired because she wouldn't even follow Hollywood's rules. I mean, that's no surprise right there. But once again, Gina Carano isn't backing down. Now, she's not disappearing into the background, and by the grace of God, Gina Carano is turning the tables on Disney and Hollywood, showing that she's not afraid, excuse me, to stand up to Disney, to Hollywood, and to anyone else who thinks they can control the voice. Now, Gina Carano's story is more than just one woman taking on the company. It's about standing up for freedom of speech, for the right to think for yourself, and for the courage to say what's on your mind when it's hard. And here's the thing, people. Gina Carano's story matters because Hollywood has so much influence over our culture. They're not just, entertainers. Hollywood, it shapes minds, sets agendas, tries to tell us what to think and believe. And if they can silence someone like Gina Carano, a successful actress who just wanted to share her views, what does that mean for the rest of us? I mean, Gina Carano, her fight with Disney isn't just her fight. It's to stand against Hollywood system that tries to control anyone who thinks differently. And if Gina Carano can stand up to them, that gives us all hope. All of us hope that we can push back too. Now, seeing Gina Carano up there at that rally speaking her mind, telling Hollywood and Disney that they don't own her, that's something we need more of. And Gina Carano reminded us that Hollywood doesn't own America's future. They don't get to decide who we are or what we believe. And Gina Carano's courage is just another reminder that we all have a voice and we don't have to bend to the demands of the Hollywood elites who think they know better than the rest of us, okay? But yeah, in a nutshell, I want to hear what you think. Are you inspired by Gina Carano's story? Do you think that Hollywood's influence over our culture has gone way too far? Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, be sure to include any additional thoughts you may have this particular topic. Let me know also any other ideas that you have in this particular topic. If you enjoy what I shared in this video, go ahead, smash the like button, and share this video far and wide across social media. And if you haven't done so already, you enjoyed all the content that I put out there, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. Click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. Till then, peace.